most people think of Western hunting, many envision huge mountains and pristine alpine lakes. This adventure, however, takes us to 7J Outfitters in Sundance, Wyoming. Jeff and Debbie have built and operate one of the largest outfitting teams in the state of Wyoming. In contrast to the opening statement, this Western hunt takes us to the High Plains Desert in eastern Wyoming. High Plains spot and stalk hunting is equally magnificent and can be equally as frustrating when approaching game. The muleys and antelope are second to none, and our experiences at the 7J are unforgettable. I have always wanted to hunt Wyoming, and to hunt for the very first time with my son Kai in Wyoming was absolutely a dream come true. After arriving and checking our rifles at the 7J range, we had the opportunity of meeting our guide for the week, Clint Schneider. After developing a plan for the next morning, Debbie and the kitchen team filled everyone's appetite. Day one. The first thing you will notice on the high plains is that if the wind is blowing, it is unbelievable. At daybreak, we immediately started spotting muleys.
All right, good morning. This is our first day for mule deer hunt with 7J Outfitters out here in Wyoming. Got up at 4 o'clock this morning, got a great breakfast. And Deb and the kitchen crew did an amazing job. Took about an hour to get here. Got in the buggy, jumped in the Kubota, drove about another 15-20 minutes. Now we're out here glassing. Just huge open country right here in the high plains.
The hope and standard is to find a nice mature front and back forked muley before the sun gets too hot and they seek shelter under, taller than you can see on the vid, sagebrush, or down by the cool of a river bottom. We spot antelope and elk in abundance, and these young bucks here just need a bit more time to mature and fill out. If you have ever hunted out west, you understand that glassing is the key. This is equivalent to the eastern whitetail hunters' scouting and trail cam picks. Premium optics are a necessity along with the huge dose of patience. Learning, knowing how to transition from Ohio whitetail stand hunting to open range western spot and stalk can be a challenge, and that is where your guide becomes well worth the money spent. Everything always boils down to glassing, spotting, then planning your approach. Late morning, when we spotted our first mature buck, he was in a drainage along with another buck. After initially spotting your first mature animal, you want to rush into the situation because of the excitement. What needs to happen, just like tree stand hunting, is that it's not fast that matters. It's efficiency and being lethal. When we set up, the mature buck is bedded down out of sight in a dry riverbed. Ranging the last time we saw him put us at about 356 yards. Now you wait and battle the conversations that go on in your head and rely on the training that has happened over the last 6 months leading up to the hunt. This went on for about 20 minutes. When the shot presented itself, it was a full send. After only one shot, my son Kai harvested his first mature Wyoming mule deer. The excitement just walking to where the buck was harvested was just amazing. The work begins preparing the meat, field dressing, setting up photo ops, and the smiles say it all. Day 2.
I just had a chance to come and jumped a 3x3 actually going to the spot where we were originally going to glass from, and had an opportunity to take him, so we took him. Unfortunately, didn't get the shot technically on camera, but we are going to get the approach. So we're just going to see how this all turns out. So here with our glide, Clint Schneider with 7J Outfitters, Kai.
Certainly happened fast, that's for sure.
Yeah, buddy. So we're just going to see what this looks like here. So pulled around this corner into this little valley. Nice buck jumped up, and it was like split-second decision: do we take it or not?
Sometimes, no matter how well prepared you may think you are, how fast your cameraman is, hunting can happen faster.
Beautiful.
On the way to our glass point, we crested a ridge and a buck was feeding. No time, or at least very little, to analyze, discuss, and create a plan. After looking through the Leopold scope and seeing the width, the decision was settled. The custom-built 28 Nosler performed flawlessly for the second time in Wyoming. After a bit of disbelief of how fast everything happened in the early morning, congrats and a prayer of thanksgiving, another photo op. These muleys will provide life-sustaining meat for my family and friends till the next season.
I know we could have put a bigger one, but I'm excited for
Some antelope tonight? Yeah, he's nice.
That's cool.
He's wide.
He's got this weird.
I like how they fork in weird. That's unique. He's all like roughy and jagged and bent. That looks nice. Oh yeah, he.
I mean, his right
Oh,
side.
nice. Got him right there.
I think it was on the back.
Yeah. That was nice.
I'll tell you what, you don't bring it
Really?
out. I kind of think that those back forks are even three.
Yeah.
But genetics wise, they're
Would it make bigger bucks?
because that's all the other quality would have to be. No, he'll never fork them. He might get a snicker or something. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
it. Thanks, man. Very much appreciated.
Day 3. The next game on our ticket is for both of us to hunt pronghorn antelope, or more native guide speak, like Clint would always say, goatalope. Speed goats, although seen in abundance, when it comes to actually hunting, can be challenging, and at the very least, elusive unless you have a developed plan and a bit of luck. With 10 times vision of a human, pronghorn eyesight is their primary defense, and it can foil even the most well thought out plan. The challenge isn't spotting groups or herds of them, it's getting within range or at least under the 500-yard mark. Bucks are surrounded by does, and many eyes critiquing the landscape can be challenging, especially with multiple hunters and a camera guy trying to capture the experience.
Little
After a roller coaster of ups and downs, and then seemingly endless blown stalks, crawling was literally the only way to stay out of sight. After crawling for more than a mile and earning the blood on our knuckles, the Wyoming landscape finally accepted the offering and reciprocated. We couldn't get Kai's shot on camera, but immediately after startling his group, a nearby herd of antelope, stirred by the excitement of seeing the group just shot, ran directly towards us. Kyle sprang into fluid motion and captured just the last seconds of action. And just like that, in a mere 60 seconds, 2 Wyoming speed goats were down, both bucks falling less than 25 yards from each other. Here's the takeaway. No matter how discouraging, no matter how far you have to crawl, hunt. Hunt till the last opportunity. Hunt to build relationships. Hunt to deepen the ones you already have. Hunt to provide. Hunt to honor the game taken. Hunt because someday you won't be able to. "7J" has been a dream come true for both Kai and I, harvesting our first ever Wyoming mule deer and our first antelope taken anywhere. Please like and subscribe to our Ohio Guide Outfitter YouTube channel. Also click the link to see availability for our Ohio whitetail and turkey hunts right here in Ohio.